Hey guys, what's going on? It's MassiveJoes Weekly.
What? I can do this all day. Another delicious intro to MassiveJoes Weekly Word, episode 9. Neve, I just have to say that clearly, as I just demonstrated to the viewers at home, all the cardio I've been doing as part of the People's Cut has increased my lung capacity.
Yeah.
Because I could have done that scream for probably 2 minutes, man. So if we ever run out of things to talk about, you just throw to me, well, Weekly Word, I just scream for 2 minutes.
After last week's Weekly Word, I've actually had a few people hit me up asking about my general health. Because
from the heavy breathing. I noticed that.
I stood up to show you how to do Jesthetics 28.
Yeah.
Lost my breath.
I know, I noticed, and I saw some of the comments on the video.
So due to that, I've actually cut back my cardio even further. And I thought, no.
Oh man.
So I've stopped doing cardio in the morning with Jez, and I'm doing HIIT twice a week now.
I'm doing a bit of HIIT, just to mix it up a little bit. And your HIIT involves?
Running to the fridge to get another then the heart rate drops back down as I slowly walk back to the couch.
And then you get back up to the fridge. That's your intervals right there. This episode of Weekly Word got 4 topics of discussion for the viewers at home. First topic of discussion are our all-new video series, just to keep you up to date, in case you've been left out of the loop or in case you're unaware. Second topic, we've been asked particularly by our brother over in Chicago, who personally Facebook messaged me. I didn't even know this, but this is how this topic came up. Chad Dill wants to know how to make your own mass gainers.
Chad also asked me...
Chad asked a lot of questions, man. Very inquisitive.
Chad asked,
I like him, he's a nice guy. We should have met him when we went to go see Mark over in Chicago. I think we were going to, but it didn't happen.
Chad hit me up on Facebook last week. We chat once a week generally, but he hit me up last week and said, how do you guys train when it's snowing outside?
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
Yeah. I said, Chad, it's degrees Celsius.
Mate, it doesn't even snow in the freezer.
I said, I've never actually seen it snow in my life, so...
The third topic of discussion is, this is interesting. We've been hit up on YouTube, a few comments and emails and Facebook and Instagram and all the social networks that we tend to go balls deep in. People want to know what a pussycat is. Because we refer to a pussycat a lot in our videos. So we're going to break it down for the viewers at home real simple. And the final topic of discussion, Neve.
The free supplement plan.
The all-new free supplement plan just launched last weekend on MassiveJoes.com, doing wonderful things. All kinds of people that didn't know what subs to take now know what subs to take. Let's go, Neve. Topic 1, new video series, man. Break it down for the viewers at home.
The first 2 are our sponsored athletes. So Asha, Keeping Up with Asha.
Keeping Up with Asha.
She's competing a number of times at the start of this year, but the first time being at FitX 2013 over in Melbourne.
7 weeks' time.
Yep.
6 weeks' time.
Which we're also exhibiting at.
We will be exhibiting. Get there.
And then Jake.
Team MassiveJoes stand.
Jake, aka Jake. AKA wishes he had my physique. He's got the Road to the Universe.
Road to the Universe. You can follow our sponsored athletes on their competition journeys. And we're actually going to go balls deep in their lives as well. So
some of us more than others.
you're gonna see their diet and just like a bunch of stuff. It's not just going to be training videos. So those are cool. The other 3 video series, the new one is Supplement Simplified, which is just breaking down free-form supplements as simply as we can. So we took the first couple were agmatine sulfate, beta-alanine, and creatine. Creatine hasn't been launched yet, but we go through and we just explain what the supplement is, what it does, where it comes from, how it works, when you're supposed to take it, and how much it costs. So real simple videos just to peel back all the marketing bullshit and break down supplements. Real simple.
Supplements, they're simplified.
And then we got the all-new Expedia, the new format for Expedia, which has been terribly popular at the moment, Neve.
I've heard Jez, the big Jez Rome, getting up in there tomorrow.
We're shooting another bunch of them tomorrow.
Jez wants to get his 28th that he's patented.
And those are, yeah, we're going to show those. And those are real cool, man. We reformed, we did Expedia a lot last year, and we changed the format of it based on what you, the viewers at home, asked us to do. So now they're much more interactive, they're much more in depth, and we're going to go through not just particular exercises and how to do them, but like the 28s, like exercise variations. We're going to go through different exercise techniques, so positions of flexion. We're going to talk a bit about drop sets, rest point, all kinds of shit going on there, man. If you want to know Team MassiveJoes tips and tricks, man, you've got to watch the Expedia. And the final video series is the People's Cut, is just a little bit of a video series on my cut coming into competitions this year. If you don't see enough of me already.
Mate, not that many videos.
Topic 2, Neve, how to make your own mass gainers, from a question from my man Chad Dill over in Chi-Town. That's what the locals call Chicago.
I thought they call it the Windy City. And do you know the Windy City is not actually named...
because it's windy. I heard this when we were in Chicago.
It's not.
Who told us this? I can't remember. Anyway, someone in Chicago told us it's not called the Windy City because of... No, it was Mark Lobliner. He said it's not called the Windy City because of the wind, it's called the Windy City because of...
I don't remember now.
Oh, come on, man.
Mark, I'm sure it was a terrific story.
It's called the Windy City because of the politicians.
Oh, yes.
Because their opinions continually change like the wind.
Oh.
And Chicago is a very...
So Mark, it was a fascinating story, but it's just...
it's just gone straight. Here, what are you throwing in the of the video? You've lost the plot, man.
Come on, hurry up.
Mark, you realise when you see Mark, he's not going to tell you any more stories. Because now he watches the videos and he knows that you don't give a single about what he's talking about.
Mark had a lot of in-depth conversations.
And one of them was about Chicago that you can't even remember.
Yeah, what?
Anyway, can we get back to the topic? How to make your own mass gainers.
Yeah.
Chad wants to know.
Well, you get your protein content.
Yeah.
Whatever content you want that to be.
Yeah.
Your whey protein.
Yeah.
Your Synthesis 6.
Yeah.
Your 100% whey. Your
Yeah.
Almond Elite whey.
Yeah, buddy.
Your MTS. If
Yes,
you
sir.
get stock.
Yep.
Add your carbs in there.
Yep.
Your Gentech Pure Carbs.
Yep.
Your unflavored carbolin.
Yep.
Your whatever you want it to be.
Yep.
I might add a little bit of creatine in there, mate.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Yeah.
And
And bam, boom, personal mass gainer. There you go.
is that what we were aiming for?
I think that's what we're asking for. I think Chad, the kind of thing with Chad is
the thing
obviously
is it's going to be a lot more expensive.
there's a lot of mass gainers on the market, you know, and there's different types of mass gainers. But for some people, you may not find a mass gainer that's got the correct ratio of protein to carbs to fat in there for you, so you might want to make one yourself.
Peanut butter in there, get a bit of
That's it.
fat.
And so you can make, the way you make your own mass gainers is you get your protein powder, which is usually, you know, if you go for a whey protein, it's going to be pretty good value for money. A whey protein concentrate is going to be the best value for money. Buy that, then buy your carbohydrate supplement. So in Australia, you could do like a Gentech Pure Carbs.
Maltodextrin.
Maltodextrin typically is going to be best for a mass gainer you're going to take throughout the day. Smack those bitches together in the right proportions to get your protein carb ratio correct.
If it fits your macros.
And then add your fats. And your fats can come from, you might want to do like a peanut butter if you're blending it up. You might do olive oil is a really good one, or safflower, or any unsaturated oil.
You know what I was doing last
Unsaturated
year?
fat oil. You throw it in that bitch, shake that bitch up.
Last year when I was in my mid-winter
You can
bowl,
add aminos, you can add
During my
creatine or
mid-winter bowl,
BCAAs to that
I used
bitch.
to add powdered oats to my
Powdered oats is a good source of
my
carbs.
casein before bed.
Mate, that there bulk, that bulk life, that forever bulk. But the point is, you can make your own mass gainers, but like Neve said, buying all those, you know, individual supplements or ingredients is going to be more expensive than just buying a pre-made mass gainer.
Well, it might be more expensive in the
short term. The long term is going to be better value for money.
I mean, if you get your
for sure.
If you get your creatine, $60 for 240 serves.
Yeah, in the long term, it's going to be perfect. In the short term, it's going to be more expensive, but you can do it. You don't have to go, you know, I have to make my diet mix. Hey, what the f are you doing? You are hyperact. This guy's lost the plot. You know what? Next time you watch Weekly Word, just watch Neve the entire episode. Because occasionally I'll catch him out the corner of my eye like I did then. Rocking on the chair like a little kid. Anyway, the point is you can do it. You don't have to make your diet fit particular products on the market. You know, you can customize your own personal mass gainer to fit your diet. Next topic of discussion, Neve.
What is a pussycat?
What is a pussycat?
So,
you invented the word, so I'm going to let you
I didn't invent it.
tell the viewers at home what a pussycat is.
A pussycat is a female.
Yes.
A pretty little pussycat.
That doesn't really help describe it.
So when mum, see, I speak to my mother quite regularly on a daily basis.
Yes.
Mum will say, Steve, go do this, go do that. I say, relax, pussycat.
Give me a smile. I think that the word pussycat can be used in a few different contexts.
No, it means a female.
It means a female. And if you're referring, Steve, please stop. I'm gonna kick you out of this weekly word, mate. You're really doing my head in now. If you refer to a nice, attractive female, young or old, doesn't matter, and you refer to her as a pussycat, that is a term of endearment.
So the pussycat,
would you say?
Yeah,
it's a compliment. You wouldn't go and call a female who you were not fond of a pussycat, would you?
No.
No. So a pussycat, when referred to a female, generally is a term of endearment. However...
So when I say if the pussycats want to follow me on Instagram...
Yeah, you're saying the good-looking ones.
No, I'm not in that.
Ones that you are particularly fond of.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying. However, no, because I'm trying to tell them how to use the term pussycat. I don't want people referring to someone as a pussycat that's not a pussycat. We've got to break it down. However, if there is a particular female that's really doing your head in, and you say to that female in a stern voice, listen here, pussycat. So if you preface pussycat by listen here, that is a term of I'm upset with you.
Means you're not very fond of them at that present moment in time.
That's right. So it's a watch out, I'm upset. If you refer to a guy as a pussycat,
if you refer to a guy as a pussycat,
you shouldn't be referring to any guy as a pussycat. But that's what a pussycat is. So if you're fond of a female, feel free to refer to her as a pussycat.
I'm just going to note, girls,
compliments of Team MassiveJoes.
I'm going to say, I have never spoken to a girl to hear their thoughts on being called a pussycat. But we're just going to say the girls may not appreciate being called pussycats.
They may see it as a derogatory term, but it's not at all. When we say it, we mean it.
If you've just seen a 10 out of 10 heavenly blessed beauty, maybe do not call
walking down the street.
Maybe do not call her a pussycat. Maybe just call her something else.
You don't want to offend her.
Call her the B word. Bitches love being called beautiful.
Last topic of discussion. I hope that cleared it up for all the viewers at home. That maybe we're referring to people as pussycats that aren't pussycats. Final topic of discussion.
The free supplement plan.
Oh man, I need a tissue or something. I'm crying here. The free supplement plan, the new piece of the website that launched over the weekend is really cool. In fact, what we're going to do right now, and I'm not sure if Adil can do this, it might be asking too much, but we're going to talk and he's going to overlay some action footage of the free supplement plan in action. So what you do is you go to MassiveJoes.com and you go to the top bar and it says up the top free plans. And then underneath that, if you hover over that, it says free supplement plan. So you want to click that bitch, right? Then it's going to load up the page. And what you do with the free supplement plan is you firstly select your sex, so male or pussycat.
Oh yes, please.
Or male or female. And then you go through and you select your age range, so above 21 or under 21. And then you go through, so you're clicking on these, and then you go through and you select your goal. So fat loss, muscle building, or increased performance. You click on that, and then finally you click the calculate button, and then what it's going to do is it's going to calculate, based on the information that you input, the top 5 supplements for your particular age range, sex, and goal to help you reach that goal quicker. Isn't that right? And you can check those supplements, you can click on each of those and do a little bit more research, add them to the cart, buy them all together. It's up to you, but it's really, it's quite unique. No one else has done it in Australia. In fact, yeah, no, we're definitely the first that have done it in Australia, which is pretty cool. Australian based, obviously, with the supplements too, man. And what we've done is really, for each of those different scenarios, put together what we think are the top 5 supps that you should be taking. So it's really good for people who don't know what supps to take.
So beginners,
first of all.
Stack.
But then it's also really good for you to double check that you're spending your hard earned on the best supps that we recommend based on those variables, based on your age, your sex and your goal. So it's always, you know, even if you're pretty happy with your supp stack, man, go check out the free supplement plan. Just make sure that you are maximizing them gains or them shreds, depending on what your goal is. That's pretty much it, Neve.
Yeah.
You got anything else you want to add for this episode of Weekly Word, man?
Nah, it's already gone for 16 minutes.
You want to tell the viewers at home about FitX real quick?
We're going to be at FitX, mate. So
Come see us, March 7, 8, 9. It's costing us a small fortune. So come and make it worth it.
It's the week before my birthday. My birthday's the 14th of March.
Yep.
Just keep that in mind.
Yeah. I'm just going to add one last thing before we lock this episode of Weekly Word down. Just because everyone in the office has been giving me shit about it all week. My hair, man. Look at this. Can you see that? Can you see that? Viewers at home? Now, someone tell me how hard it is to get a hairdresser in South Australia that can cut a decent fade. Seriously. I go in, you know what the funniest thing is? I left my original hairdresser. I went to this new hairdresser. She asked me, I sat down, and she asked me, she said, so why did you leave your last hairdresser? I said, because he shat on my chest and he couldn't cut a fade. So she goes, you want a fade today? I said, yeah, I want a fade and I want it to be short on top. Does this look like a fade to you viewers at home?
That's like the worst haircut I've ever seen.
It's not a fade and she left it long on top.
That's a disgusting haircut.
So I'm putting it out there once again. If you are South Australian and you know a decent hairdresser,
We've already got, there's that barber in town that James told us about.
well, I don't care. I'm calling all witnesses.
Currently, Joe, you're a 3 out of 10 at best.
Mate, I'm a 0 out of 10 with this haircut. No one's touching me.
It cost him $60.
And it cost $60. I almost had a heart attack when I went to pay. Anyway, if you know a good hairdresser that can cut a fade and can listen to simple instructions such as short on top, leave a comment and tell us about how we should contact them. Wouldn't you say so, Neve?
Or just hit us up on emails
Or whatever, man. Just let us know.
just maybe kick us. We got kicked now.
Yeah, you can kick us on Instagram. Anyway, you got anything else you want to add, Neve?
Kick on kick.
Do you want to add anything else, Neve, before I tell the viewers?
Nah, tell them.
To hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, man. Stay up to date with all the latest editions of MassiveJoes Weekly Word and all the other deliciousness we've got going on our YouTube channel. And guys, that is MassiveJoes Weekly Word, and I'm coming to you from MassiveJoes.com.